What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channels. I know my hair's a mess. I gotta cut my sides and back of my hair later on and then take a shower, but that's not gonna be till later on. So what we got here in this video we're gonna talk about is, first of all, we're gonna go ahead and go on Twitter, and we're gonna go to, because I commented recently. I know I'm going back and forth between sitting here and sitting at my desk, with the microphone. But right now it's going to be just sitting right here. So we got here the Coast News Group. Fake Carlsbad Cares retweets this saying this. So the Keith Blackburn will be the next mayor of Carlsbad in a landslide victory over challenger Mike Curtin. Early returns show Priya Patel is headed to a second term, and Melanie Burkholder holds a narrow lead over Sam Ward, District 1. You want to know what I commented on this? You want to know what I commented? Here's what I comment. I said, not a narrow. I replied to Coast News Group, Carlsbad Cares of 1. That's what they're calling themselves. And then also Steve Pertusky. I reply saying this, not a narrow lead. It's going back and forth between 213 and 207 apart. So let's not call it yet. Let's go Sam Ward. I mean, to say that Melanie Burkholder has a narrow lead over Sam Ward right now, I had to comment right off the bat saying it's not a narrow lead. It is still going back and forth between both Sam Ward and Melanie Burkholder in the sense of between 213 votes apart from each other and 207 votes. It's back to 213 apart from each other. And I'm saying also, like I said in that comment, I just commented on Coast News Group, tweet. It's like, it's not a narrow lead. Yes, with Priya Patel, yes, she is heading to a second term. Keith Blackburn, obviously, right? So to say it's a narrow lead, I don't understand this. I mean, okay, let's go ahead and if I can't read the whole thing, before we hit 13 minutes long, I'll go Facebook Live and then YouTube and then Instagram Live. So here we go. It says Blackburn wins Carlsbad mayor's race in a landslide. Bob Patel headed to a second term. Well, they just stuck it right there, just left it there. Carlsbad voters have elected Councilman Keith Blackburn as the city's next mayor in a landslide victory over challenger Mike Curtin. Early returns show. Blackburn garnered 22,586 votes, over 70% of ballots, returned according to the San Diego County Register of Voters. Curtin has received 9,910 voters, over 30% as of Friday morning. The District 1 council race is locked in a battle. Melanie Burkholder holding this, and again, here's where they also put the word narrow in their article here as well. Holding a narrow lead, 213 votes over Sam Ward. Didi Trejo-Rola as a distant third with 999,000 votes over 400. Well, here's the thing. Let's read that again. Let's read this again before we move on to the next part of the article here. The District 1 council race is locked in a battle with Melanie Burkholder holding a narrow lead, 213 votes over Sam Ward. And then we got Didi is a distant third. A distant third? How? How is it a distant third, or whatever they're calling it, with Didi only holding 999? I don't understand why. How? I mean, yes, the only true part about this article that they're talking about here, as far as District 1 goes, is yes, it is in a locked battle right now. But I guarantee you, the Coast News, I guarantee you, it is not a narrow lead with Melanie. It is not. We still got, I would probably assume, another probably month, probably, right? Is what we're all hearing. We got like another month, right? So we officially know with everything that's a close, locked race right now between two people. I mean, seriously, you're saying, Coast News, you're really saying this right now, aren't you? You're saying that that Mulaney Burkholder's holding a narrow lead. Coast News, my question is again, why? Why are you saying narrow lead? It's 213 votes away. Like I said, it is between Mulaney Burkholder and Sam Ward, right, for District 1, right? It is a close call, right? It's too close to call a winner right now. It's too close to say congrats to, which we hope we don't have to, right, for Mulaney, right? But yeah, okay. See, let's move on. In District 3 race, incumbent Councilman Priya Patel appears headed toward her second term, holding a 10% lead, 10-point lead over Crosby 85 District Trustee Ray Pearson. If Pearson loses, he'll keep his seat on the school board. Okay, he's not in the school board. Okay, good for him, whatever. As for the other races, incumbent Treasurer Lindholm blew past her challenger Lance Schultz by more than 30 points. Sherry Freisinger, who ran unopposed, is the city's new clerk. Again, with all these, if it's over 1,000, if you're winning, if your votes are over 1,000 votes, 1,000 or over, then the other opponent, then your opponent or opponents, yeah, I would definitely say, yeah, you blew past them, right? You glided past them, right? But if it's like under 1,000 between the two of you, then it's a close call. Like, I've never run for government. I don't think I ever will. But yeah, I mean, but I know how votes work. I know how the election cycles work. I know how it works. To be honest, I know how it works when it comes to especially this kind of stuff here, you know. So it's kind of, I don't know, but yeah. So saying, narrow lead again. Oh my god! Like seriously, saying it's a narrow lead. I am just wow, just wow. I'll talk more about it later tonight on Facebook and Instagram Live. The closest race on the city level is Measure J, which would authorize the city council to spend up to $24 million to renovate the Monroe Street pool as of November 10th. The measure is failing by just 81 votes. You're saying it's failing by 81 votes? We'll see about that. 15,000 votes against and 14,000 in support. To say it's failing already, I don't know much about this. I've never been there in my life, but I've driven past it on my old electric scooters in the past, going to an event at that church across the street from Carlsbad High, my center. But I've never actually been inside that pool, so I don't know what's going on with it, what's wrong with it. But to be all honest here, to say that, it's failing by 81 points. The Coast News, you guys are out of your guys' minds here. So we got 15,000 votes against it and 919 in support. I don't say if it's failing, and don't say Mulaney Burkholder is gliding past Sam Ward right now. Because, by the way, yeah, both Sam and Mulaney are both 213 points away from each other. So, okay. Don't congratulate her just yet, right? In the Carlsbad 85 races, Michelle Ward leads Sharon McKinnon by roughly 300 votes for the area's one seat. Gretch Verberth holds a 10-point margin, 400 votes, over Jennifer Fornell, an incumbent trustee. Kathy Rawlings leads Scott Davidson by 12 points, less than 400 votes. Okay, we got past that. Yeah, so read my comment. Yeah, said not a narrow lead. It's going back and forth between 213 and 207 apart. So let's not call it yet. Let's go Sam Ward. Another thing I want to talk about as well is something that the fake Carlsbad Cares posted. So there's like two new things that fake Carlsbad Cares posted on their Facebook page. Saying this, as of 5 p.m. today, Burkholder retains a narrow lead. There we go again. There we go again, saying it's a narrow lead. See my eyes rolling? Yeah. Yeah. In District 1, crisis counseling needs to be provided soon for participants in the Hate Factory. Okay. Because according to here, which actually makes no sense, so we got Keith Blackburn, 22,856. How are they getting... See, is it actually like... Okay, now it makes sense. And we got Mike Curtin at 10,966. But again, from 19,000 and 8,000 between Mike and Keith, it was already a donezo deal. Yes, votes already be counting. Do we really think that after 10,966, that's like we're going to see more for Mike? I don't think so. But we are going to see more for Keith, obviously. And then we got Melanie Burkholder at 2,970, Sam Ward at 2,757, Didi at 1,101, 111, Anthony Bone at 349. He's not going to get any more than that, I guarantee you that much. Corey Geiger at 252, and Alan J. Mazzano 177. Priya Patel at 5,000, Ray at 4,000, and we're going to leave it right there.